Good evening, everyone. Let's get started. I welcome everyone to the webinar of what's new in Lystloc, the new features and the major upgrades which we have. I'm Gayathri and I'm the Senior Product Analyst here, and I'll be handling the webinar session. The agenda of the webinar today is to see an overview of what Lystloc has grown, how Lystloc has grown over the years, the comparison of the new feature called the CRM which we've developed. Uh, we'll be comparing this with the previous application which we had. The third thing we're going to see is an in-depth or a short demo of how these Lystloc features are going to work. And we also have a special offer announcement for all the participants, followed by which we will be having a Q&A session. So let's see what Lystloc has done over the years. Founded in 2017, we are successfully stepping into the 9th year. And compared to the last year, like we compared to 2023, we have seen a 36% growth in revenue. We have expanded markets to 45 plus countries worldwide. And with customer feedbacks and innovations that we have, we have enhanced our existing features and introduced new ones as well. So as of today, we have like 15,000 plus businesses for streamlining their operations by using Lystloc. So let's see what's new and old compared. So if you could see, we focus on the live location tracking, which is specifically for the field employees, right? So along with that, now we have a CRM feature in Lystloc through which we'll be able to customize new modules, maintain the data of all records, the activities that is happening with respect to the records. And we have a centralized data for every record that we maintain with respect to customers and leads, and role-based access, which we will be seeing in the later slides. So this is a small comparison, so to see what is LystCRM and how Lystloc works with LystCRM and without LystCRM. So before getting into this, I would like to say what is LystCRM to have an idea of this new feature. So LystCRM is basically bringing in the CRM functionalities inside the Lystloc application itself. So this will not be like a separate one, but the CRM functions within Lystloc is why we named it as LystCRM. So this is a small comparison of the four features that we could compare for Lystloc with and without LystCRM. So first one is like dynamic modules with customizable fields. So through LystCRM, you're able to create a new module and customize the fields as per your business's needs. There is no dependency on anyone, and it can be instantly done by yourself for your business. The second one is, to the existing modules of the LystCRM which we give, which is the leads, customers, contacts, and tasks. You will be able to add new fields based on the business needs. The third one is to have the record of all the activity changes. For example, you're updating a lead data because the lead gets, the stages keep switching here and there. So based on that, you want to see who's updating the record and how this lead has grown or how successfully they've made it inside the organization. So this change of record details can also be maintained here. And along with that, we are maintaining the history of the import and exports that's happening for every module of LystCRM. The last point that we have over here is previously we had like static roles and permissions for Lystloc, but now you are able to create customized roles so that you are able to give permissions, based on your departments or based on your teams for all the employees of your organization. We have like three new features that we've built recently, and out of these three is the dynamic dashboard, LystCRM, which we had seen an overview now, and the next is the leave management feature. So we will see an overview of all these three features. So I'll be giving a quick run through of all these features as a live demo here. Yeah. So this is the admin panel of the Lystloc application, and here you could see this LystCRM. So through LystCRM, we have a new UI, new UX compared to the older version, and along with that, the features which I've explained is what we have here. So, LystCRM by default, we are giving 4 modules: leads, customers, contacts, and tasks. These are the 4 modules which we are giving by default. And like I said, for each of these 4 modules, we will be able to customize the form fields which are available. So this is a new UI, like I said, which we have the menu over here. And the menu itself has a new look given to this. So how do we customize and create a new module is what we are going to see. So we have an option for custom modules. And by clicking on this create module, it's a simple operation of just dragging and dropping the modules and creating a module for your business needs. So here we've categorized the fields that we have, and so based on the needs, like if at all there are like only 10 fields that is required for you to create your own module, it's easier to just drag and drop the field and click on settings to say which role is going to get these modules. So if it's going to be a module specifically for the admin to maintain the data, then I'm going to just choose that particular role and then create the module here. So this is how we are going to create a new module. So I'm going to show we have and how to customize that existing module. Yeah. So here, if you could see, the lead, customer, contact, and task modules are the default modules which were created by, and given by Lystloc. This asset module is something which is a module that was created, which is a custom module which is created for a different purpose here. So if you could see, this is a module to maintain the asset data and the assets that are being given by the company to the employees, and this data is being maintained here. So we have given specific fields, and the name of the fields are also given. So this module, once it's created based on the roles and permissions, it's available for users in the mobile application as well for both the Android and iOS. So you can access these LystCRM modules, any LystCRM module that is being created here in the web as well as the mobile applications. So let's see an overview of how the lead module or any module of the LystCRM works and what are the features we have inside this. So as a common feature of every module that we create, we have an option to create a new module as well as to import the records, right? So you can add it manually, or you can import them in bulk. In case of 500 plus records or 100 plus records, we are still able to import. And for every import we do, we have an option to see the import history. So the import might happen like, today you'll be doing a certain set of records, and tomorrow you'll be doing a certain set of records. But to view all this data, you have this import history to see who has done this particular import and when it was completed, whether it was a success or a failure. And if any record was skipped and it was not a successful import, we are still able to see why it was skipped, what is the reason for this error to happen. So along with this, you'll be able to download the error report, and we are making the import process more quicker here. So the error, you're able to see it more quickly and then fix the error and re-upload it again. And even the import which we do, we are able to map the fields here. Let me show you an example. So once I choose the required file, even if my file name is having a different name, I can just map it to the required field in Lystloc, and the mapping is done. So it's not necessary to maintain the same field name in your CSV file and the Lystloc field which you are having. So once that is done, an auto mapping is applied. If at all any fields are not mapped correctly, we can still remap it and then import it. So through import, you're now able to add all the records that's new, or you want to update your existing records, you can still do that. Or if both the records, like a combination of new records and the existing records, that is also feasible now. So this is one of the enhancements which we have with respect to imports and the import history. So this has a whole new UI where you're able to apply filters and export data. So the filters you can apply for every field that we have. So previously it was static. Now with List CRM, you're able to choose the fields which you want, and for every field, based on the field type, we have different combinations available to search for the required data in a more easier manner. So once this filter is applied, we can save it as a view. So by default we are giving 4 views. So here we have all leads. So by default we have certain fields, certain views which are given, that such as all leads, my leads, and today leads. And based on the needs of every user, we can create a new view and save it for easy access. So, for example, if I want to see the data of my team's data on a day-to-day basis, I don't have to filter this data every time. All I have to do is just give filter, add a filter for a particular field, and save it as a view. So once this view is saved, it's just in a single click I'm able to view all this, and then view this particular data on a day-to-day basis here. So through this, the view is saved, right? So all I have to do is just choose my team, and if I want to see everyone's data, I just go to all leads and view this particular data. So this is the functionality which we have enhanced with respect to filters and saving this particular filter as a view. So the next function we have over here is export. So previously in export, you could export all the records, but with List CRM, you can filter the data and which data you want to export. So like I save the view here. If I want to filter the leads that are here about, let's say only these three informations I want to take, then only these 3 datas I will be able to export. So this is a functionality which we have with respect to export. And for export also, we are maintaining an export history which we can access through the actions button of export history. So through export history, we are able to see who has done the export and what are the number of records they've exported also. And here, if a person is deleting a particular record, then we have an option to restore this particular record in a time span of 90 days. So the view of every record is also we've given it a better UI here. And like I said, we have the activity session where we are able to track the activities done for this particular record. So when this lead was created until what changes were done, it is calculated, and it is this data is stored over here. So this is what we have with respect to List CRM. To summarize on this List CRM factor, we've brought in the CRM features that we have inside Lystloc. We can customize a new module and our existing modules as per the business needs. So these modules are also reflected in the mobile application for easy access, because most of the field employees will have their mobile devices and they would like to see the data of their lead, task, product, or vendor. So based on the businesses, the terminologies differ here. So if they want to see the data of their own records, then this is a solution to view such data. Yeah. So moving on to the next section is the leave management feature. So here we have this leave management feature where we are able to apply a leave, first set up the leave policies based on the company's needs through the leave settings, set up the holidays and working days for this particular company, because the holidays and working days differ for every company, and the leave types are also configurable here. We set up the approvals for every leave request that is being set, and these approvals can be set based on the leave types. So if I have like 10 leave types, then for each leave type I will be able to set up a different approval level. And the form fields is where we set up the form. What are the form fields or form data that I need to get when an employee is applying a leave? And we have certain restrictions that can also be applied for every leave type, the date preferences, and much more to it, where these are like functionalities which vary based on the companies. So here, this is a complete view of how the leave settings is going to look and what we can configure here. And apart from this, a user can apply for a leave, get the approval, and we're able to view the leave balance of every employee. That is also maintained here. So the last feature that we are going to see in this session is the dynamic dashboard. So we've developed a dashboard feature which consists of 16 metrics in total. This is the this is the view of the new dynamic dashboard we have. So we've categorized this based on modules where we have attendance data with respect to tracking, task module, reimbursement, and other common data such as like how many departments are available in the organization, how many locations we have, and this is updated on day-to-day basis. So this is a small view of how the dynamic dashboard looks and how it works. So coming to the last part of this webinar is the special offer which I had mentioned earlier. So this offer is valid for, until 28th of May. So the offer is the plan for a monthly subscription is 449, which is actually 6,999, and in this pricing, we are going to get Lystloc, the LystCRM, plus the leave module functionality, which we saw. And in case of annual plans, the pricing is 349, and we pay for 12 months, we get 1 month free. So a total of 13 months is what we are going to get. So this offer remains until 28th of May. Yeah. So we are almost at the end of the session, and we are now open for Q&A. Any questions? We are good to answer.
Gayathri, we got a question from Mr. Prashant. So, what is covered in Lystloc? In the chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Prashant. Mr. Prashant, so the features that we saw right here, right, with respect to leave management, the CRM, as well as the dynamic dashboard, it all comes along with Lystloc only. This is not like a separate feature which we are having. It's inside Lystloc.
Sorry,
Is there any
Gayathri.
specific?
Sorry, Gayathri, I'll take that question. Prashant, Lystloc covers basic features like attendance, live tracking, and then check-in, check-out while you visit customers, reimbursement, and the newly launched dashboard, the CRM module, as well as leave module.
The reason why I was asking specifically was that you are showing Lystloc plus CRM plus Leave module.
Mm-hmm.
So wanted to understand what is in Lystloc.
See, Lystloc is a field team operational team field operations, right? So basically for field force automation. So you will have attendance, live location tracking, which will compute the route traveled
Yeah.
and distance traveled. You have reimbursements and check-in, check-out. When you visit customers, you can collect the meeting update via meeting notes. So we have also expanded our feature base with three more modules, which is dynamic dashboard, and then the CRM based module, and the last one is leave module. So this all comes under Lystloc as a single product. The name of the modules are different, which is LystCRM, and then we call it as LystCRM. It's a CRM based module where you can customize it, and then we have leave module, you can apply leaves, and then the last one is dashboard. If that answers your question, any more doubts, I'm open to address.
Any more questions from anyone else? If there are no questions, I think we can close. In case of any further queries, please contact sales@lystloc.com and we will reach out to you. And if you have If you have any other questions, please let us know. We can still address. We still have 5 more minutes left. Okay. Thank you.